Okay, before I share with you the divination deck that I made a deck. I just want to explain how I came to this point of making this one. Since I was a teenager, I've been into oracle decks. I was not as drawn to tarot, though a lot of people around me, a lot of my close friends and loved ones loved tarot. So I was familiar with it. I just never quite got into it. Some of it seemed a bit dark to me. I was a bit frightened by it. I didn't fully understand it yet, but I also didn't have the patience to understand it the way that I wanted to quickly enough. I became really drawn to the types of oracle decks. They're called oracle decks because it's divination, it's an oracle, but it's not, the first one that I started using was this one. It's by an author named Lynn Andrews, and it's much more nature-based. It's based on the 4 directions. You don't need a booklet. It came with the booklet, but the information's on the back, so you could just gently shuffle like this, spread them out, and then you could do a 1, 2, 3 card reading or a 4 direction reading, which is what it recommended with this one. But the cards were very, there's an image. This one is individuality. It's in the northern direction. And then it explains what the card means. I got really into understanding the energies of the 4 directions and sort of being able to read things quickly through decks like this. I was able to kind of read signs around me in the natural world, in the city, just being out and about. I used Doreen Virtue oracle decks. Again, very gently shuffle, spread them out, pick some, and then you get to know them to the point where you don't need a booklet. And I'm sure people have done this with tarot. I know people have, but this is the route that I took and got into this angel tarot. Again, much more gentle. So a little blurb on the back, and yeah. So then I started finding, like I said, I'd be looking for signs in my environment everywhere and trying to kind of read things, anything, like pick up a book and say, okay, I want a message about the video I'm doing right now. Open to any page. Does this mean, I ventured, that you never married after returning to Japan? Have no idea how that applies, but I might figure it out later. Having fun with it, I think, is the main thing. So, pre-pandemic, one of the things that I did that was kind of uncanny was I would find fortunes on the ground all the time, to the point where people would say, "You've got to be kidding me. You can't be finding fortunes like this all the time. Do you live near a Chinese restaurant or something?" It's almost as though once I recognized the font and the style, I could spot these fortunes on the ground from a mile away. So New York City, Montreal, yeah, there are lots of Chinese restaurants, but for some reason people litter fortunes a lot. They just discard them. It's bizarre. So I've got them everywhere all around my apartment. And since quarantine's begun, I haven't been finding fortunes. They're just not, people aren't eating out as much, and they're not littering fortunes as much. So it's something that I really, really missed. So I had made my own oracle deck before, where I would just cut out images that appealed to me and then write something on the back. So this picture, I'd glue it on, and then I quickly wrote, after looking at it, okay, what does that say to me? Now is not the time for debate. Play, have fun, tell stories, listen to music, get together with friends, make some popcorn. Okay, let's randomly pick another one. This guy, his image made me write, "You've been working very hard. Your hard work will soon pay off. Stay focused, stay true, and get some fresh air." Okay, so they're just fun, but this exercise is a great way to learn how to tap into your own inner voice and intuition, and again, have fun with it. And then you need the cards or the divination system less and less. You become your own personal divination system. So I did something similar with this one. First of all, I bought these laminates from the dollar store. They're made to make your own business card. So imagine cutting it out. It's kind of cool, I guess. Making your own business card with these laminates. I, of course, used them to make these decks. And I used found fortunes on the front. So I just glued the found fortunes on top. And I don't need to do this with someone, because this is something, even though I do these with my friends, I find it's a very personal practice for me to do this on my own, just to center myself and to ground myself. And it's a type of meditation. It's just, so let's see, this is how I would do it. I would gently shuffle. I don't do it like poker style, like, no, that ruins it. So gently like this. And, you know, we don't have to do anything big. You can place them on your heart if you'd like. Because the heart always has more truth than the mind. The heart knows, the mind doesn't know. So then, gently go like this. I like to pick 3. So I'm going to pick 1, and I keep it face down. 2, again, face down. And 3. Okay, voilà. On va voir. Qu'est-ce que c'est? 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to read first what's on the front. You will soon travel abroad. You have an unusual talent for success. Use it properly. Channel your energy into something positive. Okay, I'm gonna cry. So you'll notice I didn't ask a question. That's another thing. Sometimes we can be very specific and write down the question, but sometimes just putting it to the heart knows. And so it can read your heart. That's how these work too, is it's working with electromagnetics. It's picking up on your energy field, your magnetism, whatever you're repelling or attracting. It's vibrational. It's physics. Do I need to go deeper into that? I mean, I don't think you need to know the physics of it. It is interesting to some people. I think it's just that we are magnetic beings, and your magnetism is working when you're playing with things like this. Also, why I like to make them really positive, because I'm super sensitive. So, you will soon travel abroad, I wrote. We have access to multiple dimensions simultaneously. When you dream, you travel to the 5th dimension. Dancing takes you to the 4th. Use the 4th. Okay. You have an unusual talent for success. Use it properly. The key word here is unusual. You have unique qualities and abilities. Channel your energy into something positive. Keep uplifting and affirmative books and writing near you so you can reach for that higher thought at any time. So I guess this deck is not so much to give us answers about our future. That's not why I use divination, though. I think it's best to reaffirm things that we already know, to help us tap into our intuition, to help us tap into the higher thought, and to contact the invisible. Again, why I'm using the very, very positive avenues. It's not about seeing the future, but it can still give us insight. Let's choose a bonus card. Why not? Okay, here it is. Something sparkly is in your future. A wish come true is a sparkle for the heart and soul. Get ready to shine. I'm going to go take a cry break now. So there's my divination system. If any of you would like to try it, when we're all in the same place at the same time, I'd love to try it with you. Thank you. I love you.